The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger is a seminal coming-of-age novel that follows the journey of Holden Caulfield, a disaffected teenager struggling to find his place in the world. The novel is narrated by Holden himself, who recounts the events of a few days in his life. Following his expulsion from Pensy Prep, a prestigious boarding school in Pennsylvania, Holden is a deeply complex and troubled character, disillusioned with the phoniness and superficiality of the adult world. Throughout the novel, he grapples with feelings of alienation, confusion, and angst, as he navigates the complexities of adolescence and the transition to adulthood. Holden's cynical outlook and tendency to see the worst in people stem from his deep-seated sense of loneliness and insecurity. The novel begins with Holden recounting his experiences at Pensy Prep and his decision to leave the school after failing multiple classes. Feeling disconnected from his peers and disillusioned with the education system, Holden decides to leave Pensy early and spend a few days wandering around New York City before returning home to his parents. As Holden embarks on his journey through the city, he encounters a series of characters who embody the various aspects of the adult world that he despises, from the superficiality of his former classmates to the hypocrisy of adults he meets along the way. Holden's interactions with others only serve to reinforce his feelings of alienation and disillusionment. Despite his aversion to society, Holden also longs for connection and authenticity. He reaches out to old friends and acquaintances in an attempt to find solace and companionship, but ultimately feels let down by their inability to understand him or meet his expectations. Holden's longing for genuine human connection is exemplified in his relationship with his younger sister, Phoebe, whom he idolizes and sees as the embodiment of innocence and purity. Throughout the novel, Holden grapples with themes of identity, authenticity, and the loss of innocence. He is haunted by the memory of his younger brother, Ali, who died of leukemia several years earlier, and feels a profound sense of loss and guilt over his inability to protect him. Holden's preoccupation with death and the idea of preserving innocence is symbolized by his recurring fantasy of being the catcher in the rye, a guardian who saves children from falling off a cliff into the abyss of adulthood. As Holden's journey unfolds, he experiences moments of clarity and self-reflection that challenge his pessimistic worldview. His encounters with kindness and compassion, particularly in his interactions with Phoebe and a former teacher named Mr. Antolini, offer glimpses of hope and redemption amidst the darkness. The novel reaches its climax when Holden returns home to visit Phoebe and decides to run away to the West, fearing that he will be unable to find his place in society. However, Phoebe's tearful plea for him to stay prompts Holden to reconsider his decision and confront the reality of his situation. In a moment of profound realization, Holden comes to understand that he cannot shield others from the pain and complexities of adulthood, nor can he retreat into a fantasy world of innocence and nostalgia. In the novel's bittersweet conclusion, Holden reflects on his experiences and the lessons he has learned, acknowledging that, while he may never fully reconcile his inner turmoil, he is determined to move forward with a newfound sense of acceptance and resilience. The Catcher in the Rye is ultimately a poignant exploration of adolescence, identity, and the search for meaning in a world that often seems devoid of it. Through Holden's journey, J.D. Salinger offers a powerful and enduring meditation on the universal struggles of growing up and coming to terms with the harsh realities of life.